Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So if the audio sound anyway today, it's because we are on the road. I told you I'd be taking a few days off this weekend, but trust me, the news them enough. So you would have seen the video I dropped yesterday about 13-year-old Amoy, who was killed at Russia in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. What I'm learning is that Denise, who was involved in the argument with Ava about the $1,000, she and 13-year-old Amoy, who was killed, they are sisters. Denise, she is Amoy's older sister. And for those who are saying that the story that I carried, I know saw it go, and Ava was the aggressor, here is what you should do. Go to the police and give them your statement. This is a serious matter, and I said what I said yesterday based on the information that I got from credible sources. This, like I said, is a very serious matter, and if you have any other information and you were a witness, go to the police, go to the Savannah Lamar CIB office and tell them you are there to give a statement re the death of Amoy. Alright? Now, in the news today, we are learning that early yesterday morning, Good Friday, April 7, about 4 o'clock, police officers and soldiers manning the Zozo checkpoint at the intersection of Daley and Cook Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland, they saw a fire coming from the building that houses the Tantan bakery. As a result, the fire department was contacted. We are told that firemen from Savannah Lamar and the Nuyles Fire Department, they responded and they were able to bring the fire under control. After cooling down operations, checks were made and it was found out that the following items were damaged by fire: 2 ovens, 2 refrigerators, 1 dough mixer, a standby generator, a number of bread pans, bread crates, and other baking items. We are told that damage is estimated at over 5 million Jamaican dollars. Luckily, no one was injured. Sad indeed. Now, let's hope that Tantan Bakery will be back in operation very soon, because Tantan bread is a lot of people's favorite. Checks are being done to ascertain what could have caused this fire. Now, in this next incident, detectives at the Sissoko branch in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland, they have arrested and charged a man. His name is Denvo Daley, but he's popularly known as Diddy. On March 3, just last month, he celebrated his 72nd birthday. Diddy is a Jota tour bus operator and he is living in Nuyles in the parish of Westmoreland. He has been charged for the offense of having sexual intercourse with a girl that could be his great granddaughter. She celebrated her 12th birthday last year, October. The allegations are that Denvo Daley and the child, they are neighbors, and on more than one occasion, he gave her things and had his way with her. The secret bust out and a report was made to the police. Denvo Daley, he is currently in police custody and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Boy, may I tell you. In this next incident, that man on your screen, his name is Ken Michael Nuyles. He is 27 years old and he was a ship worker. He's living in the Philippines. Now, Ken, he's a husband, he's a father, and like I said, he was a ship worker. Ken's job seemed going around the world and being away from home for long periods of time. He was currently working on the Orion Sea vessel. It's an LNG tanker and it was in the Caribbean Sea for a few weeks delivering LNG. We are told that the ship It was docked at the wharf in Kingston when Ken's lifeless body was found with a length of yellow and black rope tied to his neck and tied to a section of the ship. He was dressed in his orange reflector overall suit and black boots. Now, if you look on your screen, that is how Ken normally dressed for work. The police, they were called, and Ken, he was taken down. From all indication, he was DEAD. His body was removed from the ship. Now, the police, they are carrying out investigation to ascertain what exactly took place. But in the meantime, the police, they are suspecting that Ken, he might have taken his own 3 points. Sad indeed. Now, over in 3 Miles River, in the parish of Westmoreland, the police, they are carrying out investigation to ascertain how a man met his demise. This man, his name is Arville Baram. He is 52 years old and he was a cane cutter. Arville, he lived at 3 Miles River. We are learning that Arville, he was epileptic. Information is that he was last seen alive Wednesday night. He was not seen all day Thursday. Now, yesterday morning, Good Friday, April 7, persons became concerned and they made checks at Arville's home. Arville, he was seen lying face down with blood coming from his nose. The police were called and they began investigation. We are told that no marks of violence was seen on Arville's body. For the time being, we are told that no foul play is suspected, but a post-mortem examination will be done to ascertain how Arville died. Sad indeed. Now, in this next incident, this one took place Thursday night, April 6, about some minutes to 12 midnight. It took place at the Starfire Bar at Copper's Pen in the Falmouth police area in the parish of Trelawney. What we are learning is that a man, he's in his mid-40s and he owns and operates the Starfire Bar. He and some patrons, they were in the bar when 3 hoodlums entered. One of them, he was armed with a handgun. The hoodlums, they demanded money from the owner of the bar. Now, when their demands were not forthcoming, the hoodlum with the gun, he opened gunfire at the owner of the bar, hitting him in his back. The bar owner, he managed to run out of the bar, and the hoodlums, they also ran out of the bar, making good their escape in an awaiting motor car. The bar owner, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. Boy, may I tell you, just like that. The police, they were called, and we are told that when they processed this crime scene, 1 9mm pen shell was recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, in this next story, we are learning that Thursday night, April 6, about 9 o'clock, residents of the Palmyra area in the Barretttown police area in the parish of St. James, they reportedly heard gunshots being fired in the area. Now, I'm not sure whether or not the police were informed, but yesterday morning, Good Friday, about 8 o'clock, some residents of the area, they realized that something was strange. A man who lived in the area, now his name is Keith Robinson, but he's popularly known as Ras. Ras is in his early 60s and he's a tour operator. He lived at Dover Lane in the Palmyra area. Now, the residents, they realized that the gate to Ras' yard and the front door for his house were opened. They made checks, and when they went into the house, there was Ras. He was lying face down in a pool of blood. His hands and feet were bound. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Ras, he had gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, Ras was DEAD. So what we are learning is that the hoodlums, they used electrical cords to tie up Ras' hands and feet. They ransacked the house and stole several electrical items. They also turned out Ras' pockets and stole all the cash that he had. The hoodlums, they also stole the DVR for the camera system in the house. They then packed everything that they stole from the house in Ra's white 2012 Nissan AD wagon motor car, and they stole the car also. But the saddest news is, they didn't only steal appliances and other valuables, they also took Ra's life. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 2 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place Thursday morning, April 6, about some minutes after 10 o'clock. It took place right in the vicinity of the Flankers football field, near to the JDF base at Flankers in the parish of St. James. What we're learning is that motorists traveling along the Flankers main road, they saw that man on your screen. His name is Darion Bowman, but he's popularly known as Shavoy. He is 21 years old and he lived at Rock District in the Falmouth Police area in the parish of Trelawney. Shavoy, he was seen by motorists bleeding like crazy and crying out for help. A unit from the nearby JDF base assisted him to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Shavoy, he had 2 gunshot wounds to his chest and 1 to his left hand. He died whilst being treated. Now, what we're learning is that Shavoy, he was shot on the Flankers playing field. What we're also learning is that a bullet suspected to have been fired by the killer was also found lodged in a window at the nearby JDF base. Luckily, none of the soldiers were injured. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to do it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. And remember now, we are aiming to reach 200,000 subscribers by August. We are planning on giving away at least 200,000 Jamaican dollars for back to school. So tell a friend to come over here, come subscribe. Alright? Now, in the final story for today, I want you to watch this video. I'm gonna have to edit it. I'll be dropping the unedited version over on Patreon. Watch and listen carefully, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened to the man in the video. Watch this.
Hey, let me tell you something. Enough boy a chat up them lot mouth, you see? But me not take talk from people. Me no girl, no boy can me. You see? Enough boy a chat up them mouth a come talk about them have me. Don't tell some man. Take a good look on this in my lot hand. You see, look. Me not take talk from no boy with this. You see any boy in body talking. Let me tell a boy this, man. Any day a boy running for me kill him, murder him family. As a SJ clad dog. I'm a giant soldier for clad the body man. Me stand as a soldier as a clad murderer. Me kill body man. Me enough here with enough boy we a chat up them out, no half a where me get. And the amount of pitting when me get ready, enough boy of clad dream to get them yet. You am telling something? I'm not take talk from people, no more in this. So better if the police then tell some batty boy, say listen me walk forward from clamp and make a whole soldier camp up come down this clock come call me war when it start up. You see me? Me a born killer and murderer in this community. Me no afraid of no clock boy. Then my brother batty and kill him. Any boy ramping me and show how me clock wicked and tan. Me not take chat from people. Me a murderer. You hear me tell you something? At first and the last me attack in a Jamaica to make them clock know who is me. Me have a little brother gone in a soldier camp and me and my sister them a big him up and a talk about him as soldier, but them don't know who a class soldier. Me no batty. Me a bad man. I'm not gonna see outcome of where it look like when me talking at this class system me offer today. Me not take no talk for nobody. Remember. Take a good look on it. You see, look. This a John Deere no afraid of no clad body. See them. Murderous clad dog this. You see, look. No afraid of nobody, man. Take a good look on him clad belly. You see, look. You can cock it, make you see what it look like. You're not afraid of no boy. You see it enough? You see, look. Buckler. Listen.
So you heard that. Now, the man in the video, his name is Neville Miller. He was a farmer and he lived at Cold Spring in the Betheltown police area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that Neville, he was last seen walking along the Cold Spring main road on Thursday afternoon, April 6, about some minutes after 4 o'clock. Well, yesterday morning, Friday, April 7, about 7:30. Residents, they stumbled upon Neville's lifeless body along a section of the Cold Spring roadway. Neville was seen lying on his back in a pool of blood. We are told that Neville, he had a black handle knife stuck to the right side of his neck. From all indication, he was DEAD. Someone attacked Neville, killing him. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the